Sussy had always been an avid TikToker and YouTuber, constantly scrolling through social media platforms in search of the latest and funniest content. He was drawn to the cringy and absurd videos featuring the Ohio man and Ohio woman, and found them highly entertaining and shareable. Inspired by the success of other creators, Sussy decided to start his own channel and began reposting their videos on his own account. At first, he was thrilled by the attention and views he was getting, and he enjoyed the feeling of being a part of the online community. He even started adding his own titles and text to the videos to make them his own, and spent hours rendering them in his favorite video editor. As Sussy's channel grew, he found himself getting more and more views and subscribers. He was thrilled by his sudden fame and the possibility of turning his hobby into a profitable career. However, as the years went by, Sussy began to feel a sense of emptiness and disillusionment. He realized that he was no longer creating original content or putting much of his own effort or creativity into his videos. He was just reposting the work of others and hoping to ride their coattails to success. To cope with the feelings of inadequacy and disappointment, Sussy turned to alcohol and became an alcoholic. He also developed depression and struggled with feelings of worthlessness and hopelessness. He tried to push these negative emotions aside and continue with his online persona, but he found it increasingly difficult to keep up the facade. As he approached the end of his life, Sussy found himself lying on his deathbed, reflecting on the choices he had made and the path he had taken. He was filled with regrets as he realized that he had spent most of his time re-uploading content and barely contributing any of his own ideas or insights. He had squandered his talents and opportunities, and had become little more than a robotic machine mindlessly disseminating cringy TikTok videos featuring the Ohio man and Ohio woman. As he took his last breath, Sussy had one final thought. He hoped that some random kid out there, standing at a mere 5 feet 6 inches, would learn from his mistakes and not end up a screw-up like himself. He wished that he had pursued his true passions and put more of himself into his work, instead of just chasing views and fame. He hoped that the kid would find their own voice and creativity, and not be afraid to share it with the world.